Life Audio.
Today on Talk About That, John changes his mind on a cheesy 90s song now that he's a girl dad and ponders whether aliens are real. Meanwhile, I'll reveal the commercial jingle that makes me homicidal and tell you the insane story of the last bareknuckle boxing match. Plus, a conversation about friends, enemies, and the best revenge. Today's episode is not sponsored by July. Water your plants all you want. They're already dead.
Johnny, I think it's time to take another trip to Bantertown. We'll talk about that.
You're taking a trip.
I am taking a trip. Not to Bantertown, but
to wherever.
Bahama Bantertown.
Bahama-town.
Yeah, it's my daughter's 18th birthday.
You don't have to have an excuse, John. Just take a trip. You take a lot of vacations.
You can't have a thing you're celebrating on a trip? Is that an excuse for you?
But I feel like you do a thing where you try to qualify everything. Well, we had to do something. It's a special thing. I don't normally like spending money, but in this case, I'll make an exception. Just go waste your money.
It's true that I don't like spending money. And yet here we are.
Yeah.
We can't all be like you, Johnny. Just spend indiscriminately without even thinking about it. Some of us
It's true.
need to make
Think
excuses.
about it, and I'm in a lot of trouble.
Guys, let's talk about Patreon for a second. She has a tryout tonight, a tryout tomorrow night. Right now, she's in weightlifting and practice. She gets up at 5:45 right now to drive for school ball. And then, and she's taking online Latin this summer. And she has to read 2 books for summer reading. And there's a senior thesis. And she'll come back. We'll do next week's practices. And then we fly to Dallas. We'll do the cruise, 3 days with her and her best friend for her 18th birthday. Then we'll come back. She'll do all this again next week. And then we fly out next Sunday to a prospect camp in Dallas.
I'm doing online Pig Latin this summer. That's all I have. That's all I'm doing.
Are we going to start speaking in?
No, we're not going to do that. That's Oopid stay. I don't know. Did I tell you about a new guitar?
No.
I have a problem.
Well, finally, something good happened to you.
I got a little problem. Yeah. So what happened was the electronics started freaking out. And so I took it to the shop and they were like, we need to have this for a couple weeks.
Say, which one?
This was the Tobacco Sunburst gloss finish. It's a Martin.
Okay.
I've had it for a while.
Yeah.
It's like an amber tobacco Sunburst. So I was like, okay. So then I knew they were going to have it like 2 or 3 weeks, and and I had shows, and I was like,
well, who's justifying now? I see where this is going.
That's what I'm saying. I had to have another guitar. So I was like, so they sold me another like stopgap guitar, and I was like, if I don't like it, I'll just sell it or whatever.
You couldn't just rent one, or?
I mean, can you rent guitars?
Did you ask?
No.
You immediately just thought...
Rent a guitar?
You just immediately thought, how could I drop a lot more money on another new product while my great product is being repaired?
So I bought this guitar, and it's actually fine. It's been a good guitar, too. It's like a Martin with a bolt-on neck. I'm not going to get into the weeds of guitar stuff, but that's really rare for an acoustic. It's a bolt-on neck. So I was like, and it sounded kind of good. I was playing some shows with it, and it's very light. I was like, all right, it's a little thinner body. But then I started thinking, like, for some reason I started getting ads because I bought that guitar. And somehow the algorithm starts finding you, and I started seeing these, Martin is releasing like this vintage series. They're new guitars, but it's a vintage vibe. And it's like a dreadnought, but it's a Tobacco Sunburst, but it's matte finish. I find I blind half the front 2 rows with my guitar when they have a gloss finish. I hate it because I do a lot of shows now with Spotlight. Because I'm kind of a big deal. I stand in the spotlight. So it bugs me so much because you see people wincing when you're telling a joke. So,
which normally when they wince when you tell a joke,
it's because of the joke itself.
Right.
But so anyway, so I bought that guitar and I really like it.
Okay, did you buy the other one too?
Yeah, I have 4 guitars now.
You bought 2.
I have 4 acoustics now.
You took a guitar in to have it repaired and came out with 2 new guitars.
Not 2 at the same time, but yes.
And
different times.
Are you going to sell the one?
I'm probably going to sell a couple of guitars. So we'll talk about it. Well, I'll put it on the website. Talk about that podcast.com if you want to buy my old guitars.
You want Johnny to sign?
I don't need to sell the guitars necessarily. It's not like I'm needing insulin money or anything right now. But I mean, those days could come.
Yeah.
Give me another global pandemic, and I'll let you know how things are going. But I just don't need 4 acoustics. The one I have had forever, I can't sell because it's got the big crack and it's been glued, and I wouldn't sell it to somebody just because I can't trust the stability of it. But it's another reason I can't fly with it.
Yeah.
So, but it's a great guitar. I would use it all day, but it's just like I'd play the Opry with it, but I just can't put it on a plane because I have no idea what a plane cabin pressure would do to it. So anyway, I have 4 acoustics now, which is for no reason. I have a problem. I know there's people who listen to this show that have like 14. Like if you're a guitar guy, it's almost like shoes.
You sound like that guy in the Bible is like, at least think you got it.
No,
I know. That tax collector.
I know.
There.
No, I'm just saying like I think of myself as having too many, but I know some people who have a real problem.
I think that if you play music for a living, which is what you do, having 4 acoustics is acceptable. As much as I'd love to bust your chops about it.
But it's not like you can only use one at a time. That's all I always say. Like I'm not switching guitars between songs like
right. You don't have a tech that just travels
runs out with the thing and throws me
out for another guitar.
Here you go, Bobby, and I'll throw it to him off stage. If I throw my guitar, it's going to hit the ground.
You better catch it, Bobby.
Yeah. And they did that. I went to a show at the Opry with my brother. We went and saw did I say this last week? We went and saw Nashville, the show Nashville.
I don't think you told.
So Nashville, that show was on forever, 5 seasons or whatever. They had like a reunion show of all the music they wrote, which I had no idea.
I thought it was at the Ryman.
It was at the Ryman.
Oh, okay.
Did I say the Opry?
Yeah.
Okay. It's at the Ryman. So they did a show of like 4 of their artists that were, but I had no idea.
Is it Hayden Panettiere?
No, she wasn't there. It was the guy that played Deacon and the guy that played Joshua Jackson. I can't remember his character. Avery Barkley, the young, long-haired kid, good-looking kid. Yeah. Oh. And then you had Scarlett.
Yeah.
And then you had
she's Australian.
And the other guy's British.
Yeah.
The guy that played her love interest on the show.
Yeah.
And
he was the
songwriting partner. Yeah. And I can't remember his character's name, but anyway, he was there. So it's those 4. And then a full house band that's unbelievable, Grammy winner players. Anyway, it was so fun. But I can't remember where I was going with that. Oh, he's throwing guitars off stage like that between songs. And I was just like, man, you got to catch that guitar.
Ooh, that's a bad
I think it's a great look. It's a great look on stage because it's like, whoa, hey, that's a $10,000 Martin he just threw. But if it hits the ground, maybe they're all insured though.
Yeah, but would an insurance company really cover that? Can you tell what happened? Well,
we have video.
I threw it. That reminds me of the time we were playing carpet ball downstairs. Remember this?
Maybe.
And our friend Weston, who could get a little competitive, may or may not have thrown the carpet ball a little too hard. And it came flying off and right into my guitar.
Did it damage?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Dinged it?
My guitar has a crack in the back and it's dings. I have, it's a Takamine. And it's the Steve Warner edition. And I had it set up the other day. Again. Yeah. It sounds better today than the day I bought it.
Like it should. That's how acoustics should be.
It sounds so good on stage right now. But, but it bears the marks of a youth pastor's guitar. Like, what I'm saying?
You were letting kids bang on it all the time. And it was just that's what you do though. Yeah. You were a good youth pastor.
Oh, it's hanging right there. It's right here.
There it is. We're looking right at it.
Oh my goodness.
It's not seen in the shot, but it's there.
You can't see the marks really from here. I mean,
won't that?
Boy, won't it though?
Yeah. I don't know. But
anyway.
Yeah. I'm playing the Opry tomorrow.
Okay.
As we record this. So it'll be too late for you to get tickets if you're listening. But if you want to get tickets to my other shows, JohnnyW.com. Please come. And listen, I know I said last week that my taping was going on sale, the second show in Knoxville. It did not go on sale because it was a holiday weekend. And I was told that everybody's off at the Bijou. But it's supposed to go on sale today. So please, if you're listening to this, if you hear the sound of my voice and you want to come to my special taping, I really need you.
If you can hear Johnny right now, then he's probably already been taken. And we need your help to get him back.
That's right. I need you to buy tickets. That's the only thing.
Show.
This is what. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is what the terrorists want. They demanded that you buy no less than 4 tickets for everyone in your family.
Yeah. They're not very good terrorists, to be clear. But
they're like some of the worst.
yeah.
But anyway, come to that show August 29th, and it's on sale on the website, JonnieW.com. I love you. John, how would you, so talk about that podcast.com, of course, is our website.
Right.
Send us a note by sending an email to
hello
at talkaboutthatpodcast.com.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've heard from anybody. You still out there, you guys?
Hey, hello.
On?
Is this thing on?
Hello. Is this thing on at talkaboutthatpodcast.com? I don't know. Anyway.
Well, it's a summer.
They're doing their own thing.
Out and about.
Yeah.
And we understand there's no offense here.
Taking their daughter on 18th birthday cruises.
Yeah. Yeah. So she had her senior pictures, the other day.
Yeah. Saw those.
Yeah. Those are hitting you right in the old gut.
Are they?
Well,
because you're like, there goes my little girl. She's all grown up.
Yeah. So,
man.
Well,
butterfly kisses.
They.
Time prayer.
Okay, we can laugh about butterfly kisses.
Little white flowers all up in her hair.
Yeah. Butterfly kisses can make me cry.
Oh, of course. Now you're
even
a dad.
Though I'm like, you're stupid. But midway through,
are you kidding me?
You try to be better, more masculine than butterfly kisses, but if you don't cry at butterfly kisses, you're heartless.
I remember the last time I heard it, though. It's like it had its moment, and then it just got so
overplayed.
It kind of went away.
Yeah.
I hope he invested well, Bob Carlyle, who I love. I think Bob Carlyle is a legend in Christian music.
Yeah.
One of the greatest voices, most signature voices in Christian music ever.
Yeah.
And what's funny about Bob is he sang backup on like so many projects. You would hear his voice. He was the backup guy. His thing was
he could hit any note.
He could hit any note, and he was great at like layering his own harmonies.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what to do. He would just make this wall of sound. He would walk into this is Brian Duncan, who I follow on Twitter, and we've talked a few times. But Brian Duncan had Bob Carlyle do a ton of his records, and he would say, Bob Carlyle would walk into the studio, and he would go into the vocal booth, and he would say, give me 10 tracks and get out. And he would just boom, 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 knock out 10 tracks of, what's the line? Boom, 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 and they're done. And it's like a wall of sound.
Unbelievable.
Perfect pitch. And so that was Bob. But anyway, Butterfly Kisses was this runaway hit. And one of the things I remember him saying was when it became a hit, these rich dads like you with a pool, they would say, will you come sing that song at my daughter's wedding? And I'll give you 6 figures or whatever. And he goes, I turned most of them down. And he goes, I really wish I had. Like, it's one of those things. Like, he was like, I think he just thought, like, I'm not going to debase myself.
I'm never going to need that.
But, like, now it's like, how many millions of dollars? You got to make hay while the sun shines, Bob.
You do.
I'm not saying, like, sell yourself, but I'm saying, like, if you got a hit song and
what
somebody...
would be so wrong with going to...
I don't know. I just think he thought, I need to be out touring. You think of yourself like, I'm an artist. I'm not a clown. And then you're like, after a while, you're like, that would pay off my house.
How much does a clown get paid?
A couple of these weddings, and I got a paid-for house.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't do that. So, John, I know John will take anything. John's like,
what do you guys got?
John, like, I'll write your book.
We'll write for pizza. Yeah.
We've yet to write a book together. We need to do that.
Yeah, we really should.
I don't know. John, speaking of...
It'll be the end of our relationship.
Speaking of clown shows and selling ourselves, John, it's time to hear from a few of our fine sponsors that help us keep the lights on here at a good old Talk About That. Let's hear from them.
I often wonder what we would write about. Does it have to be funny?
Well, I mean, I probably would have some opinions about that. Like, I would want it to not just be... It's like this show. Like, I feel like this show definitely shows a more serious side of me. But then I'm always a little bit afraid of, like, if we clip out only that, is it something to be like, well, what is this guy? What is he doing? But then if you never do anything but tell jokes to people, then they never see, like, any depth to you. That would bother me, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'd want both.
Okay.
But again, that's me trying to create a narrative around myself. So that's a little bit of self-protection too. So it's kind of dumb, but
I think
you're a little bit always worried, like, how am I being perceived in the, like, come on, man.
Ugh.
People decide what they want, right?
Yeah.
However I'm perceived, I'm perceived.
Because I don't think it's a joke book. You
No,
know what
I
I'm
wouldn't make a
saying?
joke book.
That's what I'm saying. At one point, you wanted to do something like that.
Well, I'm going to do that. I'll do a book of my one-liners just because I always wanted like a little coffee table book like that. Because I grew up with those Deep Thoughts by Jack Handey books and Far Side and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, if you ever get thrown off a skyscraper, go limp like a dummy. And maybe someone will catch you because, hey, free dummy. Yeah. Jack Handey. No, I have some ideas.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know this. I do a little bit of writing. So,
well, you do a little prompts into Grok or whatever.
No, I do not
Claude.
Do not let Claude write. I did just finish the first draft of a 65,000 word manuscript.
Oof. I don't like that.
It was 270 manuscript pages.
It's too many words, but.
And then turn right around and I have another deadline due tonight for something really exciting. I can't share it yet, but something pretty special and fun. But it's not full. It's out there.
You're sworn to secrecy?
No.
It's out there, but your involvement is not out there.
Well, no. Yeah, that's true too. I'm officially writing for it.
Can you spell it?
I can, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
May you spell it? Okay. You hate the whole can may people.
These
Like,
can may people are the worst.
Guys, I just want to sit down. I don't know why I asked in the first place. Hey, guys, I think it's about time for my segment.
Oh.
We call it They Talked About That.
That's pretty good.
As we're going,
Feel good. It's morning, too.
The band's going to make it.
Yeah.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
It was like the philosopher emperor. He was considered like the last of the 5 good emperors of the Roman Empire. So it started going downhill after him. Spent a lot of his time battling Germanic tribes at the border kind of thing because the Roman Empire was beginning to really struggle with being invaded. Although some could claim they had already invaded everything else. But anyway.
A thoughtful leader.
Yeah. Marcus Aurelius, like
an intellectual.
An intellectual who really wasn't famous for being intellectual until after he died when people started reading his writings. And so his most famous quote-unquote book is called Meditations. I don't think he even titled it that. Like, he just wrote his stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the best kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to your point of he wasn't writing this probably worrying about how he was being perceived.
Yeah, he was just trying to live a, what is it? He was trying to live a life of, what is it called?
Stoicism.
Yeah, he was just into his thoughts. He was thinking.
Yeah, he was a stoic.
And he's like, I'm not trying to like beat a deadline like you.
Right. He hadn't sold his art along with his soul and character like some people.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marcus Aurelius, 121 to 180 AD, said, it's short, Johnny. You're going to like it.
Okay.
The best revenge is not to be like your enemy.
Best revenge is to not be like your enemy.
Yeah. What he said is the best revenge is not to be like your enemy.
I like it. Yeah.
Like you think about, I think today's...
Didn't Churchill say something like that? We must be careful when we're fighting monsters not to become a monster ourselves. Anyway, something like that.
Anytime you heard a really good quote like that, as a guy who does the quote segment and has been hurt and burned before, I can tell you, beware. If it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like there's similar quotes out there, but that's probably the first time. That's probably where Churchill, if it was Churchill.
What's crazy is a quote site sent me something from Marcus Aurelius and it was different than this. And so in my research, this is the real one that I found. Yeah. So they will, and some of that is to be expected with translation, right?
Yeah.
But it adapts over time. And I try to find back to its original source. But man, this idea that if my enemy is bad enough, then anything I do is justified towards them is, of course, Marcus Aurelius is not a Christian. This is not a religious quote. But the great philosophers would often align with the principles of faith because, again, all truth is God's truth. I mean, they would arrive at these generosity of both heart and action leads to better living, better society, better community. Right. It's just the truth. It's just an uncreated truth because it reflects the Creator. And it reflects who He is, not what He just decided things to be like. And I just think this idea of like, I have these conversations with, my daughter and her friends and stuff all the time. Like, how quickly the social media world especially can suck them in to not recognizing, it can do it for all of us. You can not recognize that you're holding the same disdain for someone. You're holding them in disdain because they held something in disdain that was wrong. Like, you don't see like, oh, it's just so simple. There's no judgment here. I think he's right. Like, it's hard to have the perspective to go, am I really being different than the thing that I'm criticizing? Or am I just being a more proclaimed moral version of it? Right? Do I just have a more, what I consider to be a higher ethical approach? But am I doing it? Not like, am I being it, as opposed to just am I criticizing it? And it goes back to last week about how it's so much easier to curse the darkness than to light a candle, right? Or to do something about it. So I don't know. I think there's a moment in time, and I don't know if it's the best revenge. I don't know if your enemy cares. I think that's what really gets us. If you take the high road, and this is probably where Marcus Aurelius couldn't have gotten outside of the faith, like taking the high road will often lead to your crucifixion.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't lead to your and then I won. And everyone sat around and it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
John really showed me though
right.
that his way was better than you're not ever going to get that. I used to think you could get that, So whether or not it's the best revenge, but it has to be something you are good with within yourself versus what your enemy is good with. So
it's good. That's great. That's a good quote. I've never heard that one. Marcus Aurelius. I need to read Meditations, I think.
You ought
I need to check it out.
You really do.
Get into that. The Stoics.
You could really benefit from a change.
I think you're right. Yeah. I've been called a Stoic before. John, let's do my segments. Let's start with old jokes. We call it Joke About That. John, someone stole my wife's credit card. I didn't report it. He's spending less than her. Come on! Oh boy, it's a few of those. That's an old one. There's always the one of I had my credit stolen, or had somebody stole my credit card, or my bank called me to report to see if my credit card was stolen because somebody bought a book or whatever. There's always those kind of. They bought fruit or whatever.
That's good.
John, I showed my hands to the astrologer, and he said, "You don't have much time to live." I said, "Would you please just pull me out of the river?" See, because...
That's great.
Okay. John, finally, a pastor, this will hit home for you, known for his lengthy sermons, noticed a man get up and leave during the middle of his message. The man returned just before the conclusion of the service. Afterward, the pastor asked the man where he'd gone. "I went to get a haircut," he replied. The pastor said, "Why didn't you just do that before the service?" "Because," the man answered, "I didn't need one then." Boom!
That's a long sermon, people.
You need to do that one before you start next week. That's a sermon starter.
Hey guys, yeah,
guys. It's an old story.
That's great.
You would never. You're always like, "Guys, I only need you for 30." Listen, I never go long. You always trying to pretend that you never go long. It's so dumb.
I don't pretend. I just tell them hey, for
you got
real.
a clock in the back of the room, right? You can see.
Hey, for real.
Is it counting?
Time.
Does it count down red? Does it go red after you?
It does.
Oh boy.
But I don't really.
You get into the red?
Nah, not usually.
Really?
I mean, if I do, I'm in the prayer kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't count? Prayer doesn't count?
No, hey.
To the Lord?
That's the Lord's time. My sermon time is done.
The Lord's in the red.
Once we start praying, that's on him. So,
yeah. Man. All right, John, let's do This Week in History. We call it Talk About Then. John, this week, 1928. The first machine-sliced bread is sold.
Yeah.
Best thing since bread, some would say, by the Chillicothe Baking Company of Chillicothe, Missouri. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. The bread slicing machine was invented by Otto Frederick Rothweder.
Bread slicer.
Rothweder. His bread slicer also wrapped the bread, so I didn't know that. That's kind of a 2-in-1. In 1930, Continental Baking Company introduced the Wonder Bread as a sliced bread, which was a hit, and soon other major companies followed. Sliced bread was briefly banned during World War II. I did not know that. To conserve wrapping paper and the steel used in the slicing machines, which made sense because of artillery and what have you. The ban was quickly rescinded due to large public outcry. They were like, look, try to win the war, but this bread...
I ain't got no time to slice bread and fight Nazis.
I know. Come on. Listen, is there a way that I could have
public outcry,
some bread and defeat fascism?
Oh, man.
Won't that preach? Anyway, best thing since bread. John, this week, 1971.
By the way, I remember being on a trip in college to Bellingham, Washington, for the Student Institute of Campus Ministry.
Sure.
Also known as SICM.
SICM.
At any rate, that's a true story.
Yeah, that sounds like an evangelical's dream.
They're
like, just actually, like, listen, we're going to spread the gospel. We're going to be gentle with these people. Now, sick them. Yeah.
I think it was kind of tongue in cheek. It was actually a really amazing experience.
Yeah.
But I remember staying with these, I think that one of them was a doctor, and it was like a really nice house, and we were staying there. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was one of the first times anyone ever actually sliced a loaf of bread and made a sandwich.
He had like the electric knife?
No, they just used a knife and sliced a loaf.
How do you slice it without that?
Like when you're a kid, you're like, when I was in college.
Because you smash it. It's hard to do. You got to be.
Well, I mean.
Was it good bread?
It was a bread knife, Johnny.
Well, I know, but okay.
They knew what they were doing. But the point was, I was like, oh, this is. You don't think, and I make fun of kids now, but.
And this was a wealthy person.
Yeah. That's the whole point. Yeah. It's back now, everything's.
Yeah,
now you can go buy a loaf of bread at
right.
wherever, and you're used to slicing it a little more. But back then, I'd never had a sandwich that didn't come from pre-sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't. Anyway, I was just a poor North Nashville boy.
Was it good bread?
It was great.
That's the thing is, if you can slice bread that easily, I think it's going to be a little stiff. I don't like that.
Have you ever had a sandwich that someone sliced a loaf of bread, Johnny? Because if not, we're doing it on air.
An on-air bread slicing.
I'm gonna.
Does Laura have a bread oven? Do y'all have the bread machine? Bread maker?
No, we'll still go buy a loaf somewhere.
Oh,
we're not animals.
I'm just kidding.
We should have to make all of our own food from scratch for like a month.
I think somebody did this, and it was like he did an experiment of like, I'm going to make my own chicken sandwich, and so he bought the chicken, fed the chicken, did all the things, harvested the chicken. Bought the flour, bought the grain, baked the bread, did all the things. I think it was $38. I think I've read this more than once that he spent $38 on his chicken sandwich.
But he also could have had more than one chicken sandwich.
Well,
out of a chicken,
maybe. I don't know. It depends on how hungry you are.
How tiny was this chicken, or how big was this sandwich?
Yeah, it was a big old sandwich.
I didn't mean to interrupt us. Go ahead.
Anyway, $38 is about what you pay in the airport for a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So, John, this week, 1971, the iconic Coca-Cola ad, "I'd Like to Buy the World a Coke," premiered. Do you remember the song?
No.
You've never heard this? I'd like to teach the world to
51?
71.
71.
Perfect harmony.
Yeah,
which is a logistical nightmare, by the way, because a lot of people can't sing.
They can't.
I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. That's the song I sing. Oh, and it's The Real Thing, too. That's where The Real Thing came in. It's the real thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, the radio version was such a hit that radio listeners called in and asked to hear the commercial, enticing Coca-Cola to do a TV version. After the TV ad, a song version of the jingle was recorded by the Hillside Singers, which became a top 10 hit. Wow. A jingle became a top 10 song in 1971. Wow. Isn't that nuts? The original song, I'd like to teach the world to read. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, was by British songwriters Roger Cook and Roger Greenaway.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of a jingle that doesn't just right away irritate. Like, there are jingles where I just want to drive the car into an embankment. The number one has got to be 1-800 Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Yeah.
KARS Cars for Kids. Off a cliff. But there are some jingles, they get stuck in your head and you're like, this is crazy.
988-2300 Empire.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah. 800-588. 2-300 Empire.
Today.
Good harmony.
Yeah.
There's a few that are out there, but I'm saying that they're few and far between. And would you buy a single of it? Like, let's put this on the radio. That's wild that I think the 70s were a dark period for music too. It's like disco was in its heyday probably, or headed there.
The jingles were a little more creative. Like, I'm sorry, the insurance commercials, like Liberty, their jingle,
Liberty.
let's just say her name over and over again.
Yeah. That guy got paid a bunch of money for that one.
Yeah. Someone walked in one day.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what if we did liberty, liberty, liberty? I love it. I mean, I know it. So I guess it worked. That's the hard. I hate it when I don't like it, and also it worked.
I know, because we're talking about it now.
Because they're right.
We're talking about it, so it definitely worked. It's like a little earwig that you don't want to
No, we
believe.
just gave that promotion to millions of listeners.
Yeah. John, this week, 1947, the famous Roswell UFO incident happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor Jesse Marcel and the head of the Roswell Army Counterintelligence Corps, Sheridan Cavett, go to William Mack Brazel's ranch and retrieve what they believe is debris from a UFO crash. The following day, a report would appear in the Roswell Daily Record announcing, quote, RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. And thus began the big conspiracy of Area 51 and Roswell. If you ever go to Roswell, that's a town that's a nowhere desert town. And it's one of those, like, even if you don't believe in the aliens, you have to hang out your shingle to sell a sandwich or to sell gas, you have to have an alien out front or an alien on your sticker and on your door, and you got to paint it green. And it's just kind of like they're just kind of trapped by the legacy of the conspiracy theorists there. And of course, a lot of declassified UFO stuff has come out. Not that it's aliens, but that there are unidentified flying objects that we have encountered, over the course of the last 60, 70 years. And these are all being declassified now. So we're having to be like, well, what was it? Was it a glitch? Was it a whatever? What do you think, John? Aliens?
I don't have an opinion.
You don't. You have an opinion. You're just afraid to say, have they got to you?
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's too many theories. Would it surprise me? Like, I think, okay.
Because there's people that believe that that's why we have AI, that this is alien. This is alien technology.
Okay, that's dumb. No, I don't believe that. I just believe, is it possible that the creator of the universe decided in eternity past,
right?
There's no beginning to this,
right? But would he let them interact with us?
Do we think that he just sat in a dark hole for all of eternity past and created one thing?
Yeah,
one universe, one whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that again, I think eternity is too big of a concept for us to really wrap our heads around. So, in that respect, all things are possible. Now, yes, would he let their flying saucer come into our atmosphere? That's where I'm like, I don't know. Doesn't have to be a saucer.
But some of these videos are pretty compelling as far as something's happening.
Yeah,
in these videos,
I think that you believe it. And
I don't know what it is. I just think, and now with AI, you're going to be able to make videos that look like a thing is hovering over a farmhouse, and you're not going to know whether it's real or not now.
AI,
but I'm saying the ones that are old that you go, this is old and it's old technology, and it looks pretty convincing that something like darts in and then darts out of the frame.
Yeah.
Like it's so little, it's like a point of light or something, and you're like, what is that?
The fact that we can no longer trust our eyes on videos is really...
It's problematic.
I saw some man in the street video the other day. It was a political thing, and they were like, hey, here's what this person said in 2001. And it was awful, and it was real. And it was... and they were like, oh, that's AI.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is long before AI existed. But
it's not that we'll believe anything, it's that we won't believe anything.
Right.
That's the real problem.
Now, I won't believe what I don't want to believe.
Yeah.
Even if my own eyes and ears tell me so, I can just say you made it up.
Which is exactly what the aliens want, because then when they do invade, we'll be like, this is all AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh.
This is why they gave us the technology. John, this week, 1804, you're going to know this one.
Hold on.
But there were some things about this that I did not know.
Is this Hamilton?
This is U.S. Vice President Aaron Burr.
Boom.
Mortally wounds former Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton in a duel.
Colonel.
Do you want to start singing?
Hamilton. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I just said former Secretary of the Treasury. Burr, while still vice president, was running for governor of New York State, and Hamilton campaigned against him as unworthy. Burr took offense and challenged Hamilton to a duel in which Burr shot, mortally wounded him. Hamilton died the following day. Burr was charged with murder, as dueling was illegal, but never brought to trial. There's much debate. This is this account of this, so you may have your own opinions based on the musical.
I've read other
I'm
things.
kidding around. There's much debate over the actual sequence of events during the duel. I want to see what you say. Some witnesses say that Hamilton intentionally wasted his first shot. It was later found to have hit the trees well above Burr's head. A common practice in duels of the day was for both parties to intentionally miss and then call the duel over, with both parties saving their honor.
Yeah.
That's how we would do it. When you and I duel, we're just going to shoot over each other's heads and be like, let's hug it out.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be like, man, they're bad shots.
Those guys.
I don't know how that saves your honor. Like, man, they were 10 feet from each other. How did they? This guy wants to be president? Get out of here. Others say Hamilton didn't fire until after he was shot, his reflexes pulling the trigger as he fell to the ground. Hamilton had written a letter beforehand stating he did not intend to fire, but it might have been only to shine a bad light on Burr in case he lost. Hamilton's son had died in a duel in the same location in 1801. Did not know that. That's wild. Yeah. Did they talk about that in the musical?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. I've only saw it one time.
Okay.
You saw it 25 times and watched it every day and knew the songs and all of it.
Well, so that's where the most famous song from the musical comes from is Not Throwing Away My Shot.
Yeah.
So throwing away your shot is shooting up into the trees or
Right.
something,
Yeah.
So
what do you believe? You think it was a reflex as he fell to the ground? Do you think he shot to
I think he shot in the air.
before, after? After he was hit? Before?
I think before.
This is like Han Solo. Who shot first?
Because it was a common practice.
Yeah.
And of course, in the play, now I have to go back and I don't remember the history from reading the book, but in the play, he instructs his son to fire in the air. And then if the other man's honorable, he'll do the same and whatever, and the other man's not honorable. In real life, another thing is how much Hamilton had practiced. And Burr found out that Hamilton was practicing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so that's why he thought he was...
He's definitely going to shoot me for real.
But there's the idea, and he got there and really surveyed the whole field.
Yeah.
But then later on, he was like, maybe he was surveying the field because that's where his son died, kind of thing. Like, he's not actually looking for the best shot against me. He's just dealing with the fact that this is where his son died. Yeah, it was, let me tell you something. Aaron Burr, historically.
Yeah.
Aaron Burr if there is a villain, and I know the play tries to make him like, America made me your villain and all that. And I like how Lin-Manuel Miranda did what he did. Like, it's great. But he was a really messed up dude. It was dangerous for the country. And like Hamilton wasn't just personally against the guy. Like at one point he tried to lead a secession movement. Mm-hmm. Like he wanted to raise an army. And like he was very much in it for himself and a dangerous personality in an age where there were a lot of men doing unhonorable things, especially with slavery and other things. But they at least had this they also had this common desire to hold this new republic together. And Burr didn't care about that. Like it was going to be whatever was good for Burr. And some weird stuff with I can't even say some of the other stuff, but I mean, the dude was a womanizer on another level. I mean, so anyway, Burr, interesting story. I want to see the definitive
Aaron Burr. He needs his own response rap battle. He needs his own,
Oh, Aaron Burr.
The Aaron Burr story. Aaron Burr, sir. John, finally, this week, 1889, and this blew my mind. It was the last U.S. bare-knuckle boxing match before they said, let's put on some gloves. This is getting out of hand, I guess. Okay. Of course, now we're back with UFC, and it's just straight up whatever. And although they say UFC is safer.
Than boxing.
Because you don't take that repetitive.
Okay.
It's done. I mean, these rounds go 3 minutes, and there's usually like 3 or 4 rounds, sometimes 5 rounds. It's like, it's over. You knock a guy out, until the ref stops it. And he goes, all right, you're done. So it's like you don't have somebody's not going to get Parkinson's or CTE from UFC generally. Like, interesting. It's a different thing. It seems more barbaric, but it's actually boxing is very barbaric because it's just like repetitive.
Yeah, just pound the head away.
Because of the gloves. But anyway, the last U.S. bare-knuckle boxing match happened this week, 1889. John L. Sullivan defends his title by knocking out Jack Kilrain in the 75th round.
What?
For the U.S. heavyweight championship.
Did he die right afterwards?
I mean, are you kidding me? How long were these rounds?
It doesn't matter how long. If they're a minute apiece, 30 seconds. I mean, whatever. I mean, that could have been
nuts. The 75th round. I think it was one of those they just go until somebody gets knocked out. That was the rules. So it had to be. It wasn't like, and now we go to the cards. I really think he won that 73rd round, Bob. I think it was just like you go until they were in the 75th round, and he finally knocks the guy out.
Wow.
But good grief, John. I think you and I, if we were to get in the bare knuckle boxing match.
Yeah.
I think 3 rounds. How long do you think you could?
Well, you're significantly.
They say about boxing though is like the cardiovascular shape you have to be in because just like I know people that have boxed for fun.
Yeah.
And they were in decent shape.
Yeah.
In running shape, and they go, by round 3, you can't hold your arms up.
I can see that.
And you notice it when boxers start getting tired, they go, he's not protecting himself anymore. It's because this is so hard. Like once you're...
Listen, I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
Jake and Abby's little baby Miller is 3 months old. Mm-hmm. In the staff meeting the other day, she got a little fussy, so...
You thought, let's box.
She didn't stand a chance. So I picked her up and did my girl daddy thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I had her sleep in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I had her up with my arm up like this.
Right.
Because, you know, you get their little booties like up in the air, so
Sure.
they lay flat and they don't
Right.
have as much like, you know,
That's when
digestive issues and stuff.
Yeah, they burp and such.
Her little head right here. She laid for me 45 minutes and slept.
Uh-huh.
And when we got done, I couldn't hardly raise my arm. That's holding a baby with
Right.
my arm up like that. So
Yeah.
to your point, if my arms were up actually doing things,
Yeah.
I shouldn't tell it. That makes me look pretty bad. But
John's, listen,
I've never been in better shape.
I don't think
Well, it's just what your body's not used to.
you're not ready for that title fight, dude. You've been fighting these tomato cans. And now you want to fight the champ? Are you kidding me?
Babies and
Been fighting them babies. That was a fussy. You're like, I'm boxing this baby. Jake's like, wait a minute. You're like, hey, don't let this affect your employment here, Jake. We still love you. We want to have you on the team, but you need to shut that baby up.
I love that baby. She's a sweet baby.
Yeah, dude, you're right. Like, just sitting wrong now. I'll get up and my foot will be numb. I'm like, I just sat. All I did was like tuck my foot under. It's like, what are we doing, man?
I know.
No, we're old. We're just
I'm
decrepit.
not giving in, man.
You're not?
No.
You're not going to throw away your
fine.
shot?
Now, I may or may not have taken a fork to an Oreo ice cream pie last night. But listen, besides that, I'm not giving up. All the supplements a body can take.
You had steak and eggs today for breakfast.
Well, that's high protein. If they wouldn't have put the biscuits and hash brown casserole
That come with it that you
if
ordered?
I just would have done the steak and eggs, that's actually a perfect keto
If they hadn't
breakfast.
put that other stuff on the plate that I ordered, I'd have been fine.
Well, they asked, and it's free. What am I
Yeah.
supposed to do? Like, turn it down? Johnny, I got to be a good steward, not of my body,
No.
per se, but of this meal. So I'm sure everything's going to work out fine.
Well, we'll see.
I hear people are living longer.
Yeah.
Some of them are not even dying anymore. So
Well, I mean,
I think we're going to be fine.
they'll get around to it. People are definitely living longer. Are these good lives, though? I think I did read that this is the first generation that's not smarter than the one before it, which is a concern.
Yeah.
Have you read that? Like IQs are not...
Oh, how could they? I mean, I don't mean that. I think that the
machines are doing everything for us. Is that what's doing it?
The capacity is there the same. It's not that. It's that I think that what tech does is it one just numbs your brain into mindlessness when it's not even that you should be learning all the time. It's that you should be bored. That's what it is. You're not bored all the time like we were. When you're bored, you have to go do something or not do something. You just watch the trees go by outside the window for a 7-hour beach trip. Yeah. And you're like, and you're bored and you complain, and that's what it is. And
you go write a poem.
It's good for your brain.
Yeah. Get out there, y'all.
Yeah. Right now, kids can have their heads down and they don't even know how long the trip was.
I mean, listen to the show. Listen to our show.
Right. Except for this. This is the one redeemable part for your phone.
Yeah. Everything else.
Yes. Get rid of it.
Get rid of your phone other than.
Talk about that. Use your phone to go, actually, to.
Talk about that podcast.com.
Yeah. It will help you find. Yeah.
Subscribe on wherever you get your fine podcast.
We'll help you be bored, too. It's a.
Oh, no. This show
short.
has some boring parts.
Yeah. You know what? That's what we want for you. Don't skip past the boring parts.
Yeah.
When Johnny does his segments, don't skip like you normally do. You know what I'm saying?
It's hurtful.
Okay.
Oh, you had that one loaded up. I don't like this at all. We're bare knuckle boxing when this is
Are
over.
we? I think you would take me out pretty fast because you're 6 foot, what, 3?
Well, probably was 6'4" at some point.
And I'm 5'9", 5'10" at some point.
But that's height. That's not reach. I have a longer reach too, though.
Well, yeah, because you're.
And I mean, it's not about that. It's about power, and I probably have more power too.
I would say you outweigh me.
I'm 215 pounds.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. You outweigh me.
Yeah. You don't want to tell your weight. It's okay.
I'm about
hundo.
I'm about $180 right now.
5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing.
I'm about $180.
John's Rudy.
Maybe $185 at times.
After the Oreo cake? Yeah,
be.
talk to you after the cruise.
I'm trying, people. I'm not trying hard enough.
No, you're going to be great.
You know what? At some point in time, Laura and I have this talk. You have to know what season you're in, and you have to go, look, there's probably 5 things I can do in this season. I can't do them all. You just can't do everything all the time, man. And that's actually a good thing. So I can try to be the best dad I can to get my kid through her season.
Yeah.
I can try to be the best husband I can. I can write a couple books on deadlines and be grateful that I get to do that.
You think you have to decide between being healthy and being a good dad?
Can I go run? Can I run a couple 5Ks a week? Maybe. But can I run like 6 of them like I used to? Probably not. I don't have time or energy. I just can't.
Hey, you're talking to somebody who listen, I haven't picked up a weight in so long.
Not even a baby?
No, I've not even picked up a baby like you. Nobody wants me around their baby, and that's okay. I think people think I don't like babies because we don't have kids, but I really do like babies. I think I'm fascinated by babies.
Are you comfortable holding babies?
Yeah, I could hold a baby.
Okay.
I mean, I know that I always feel like I'm being judged because I don't have a baby, so I always feel like I'm being judged by how I'm holding the baby. They're like, Johnny's going to break the baby. Like, it's not that hard, y'all.
Yeah. That's what people think.
I turn the baby upside down. Is this right? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Man, they're fussy.
They are, yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay. I could train you. I have baby holding techniques because, again, I was a girl baby dad. So I had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
And now she's growing up.
And we're back full circle.
Yeah.
All right.
It's where the show started.
And
it's where the show ends. This is the last show. Wait.
Put a real bow on
Johnny,
it.
how many episodes are we in? I think this was going to be like 415.
415.
I think when we get to 500, we got to think things through.
Yeah, we got to think about sunset in this
like
bad
what's
boy.
going on? How long?
Do we have anything else to say?
I started thinking if one of us dies, though.
Yeah.
Like, I will listen to this every day for the rest of my life.
You think it's like a time capsule?
It is a time capsule.
It's like the people that leave the voicemail of their dad or whatever calling them still. They still have it and they still listen to it.
I mean, could you imagine anybody who has 450 or 500 hours of conversation with their best friend?
It's too much.
Yeah. I'm shocked that we stayed friends.
Well, give it a minute.
I'm just kidding, guys. It's a lot of fun. But you do check out my best friend's comedy career at Jonnie, JONNIEW.com. As he said, there's a big show coming up on August the 29th. Got it right.
Knoxville, Tennessee, my hometown. We're going to shoot a special. Love to have you there. Matinee show goes on sale this week. Please get those tickets, JohnnyW.com. And there's a bunch of other shows, too. I'm probably coming near you. But make a trip to Knoxville. It's a great place to come hang.
It is.
A little scruffy city by the river.
Yeah. University of Tennessee, the Sun Sphere.
Gotta go up in the Sun Sphere.
Hey, that whole old city area now is amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool
Market
stuff up
Square.
there.
Go on down.
Come on down. You should check it out, though. And old past episodes at talkaboutthatpodcast.com are always there waiting for you. You can go into the capsule yourself and spend time reminiscing through the years. Because we've been on the air a long time now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of content back there. So get it, share it with people that you love, maybe a few people you don't. Because remember, the best revenge is to not be like your enemy. And if your enemy would never listen to this,
don't be like that person. Listen.
Right, that's the best revenge.
Make them listen too. Hold them down, prop their eyelids open, and their earlids.
Their earlids. Well, guys, thanks for the time you gave us this week. Let's do it again next week here on
Talk About That.